Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. And first of all, thank you for everyone who just understood I needed to take last week off. I'm back, obviously, but everyone who's still here, I think I lost one subscriber, but I gained like 3-4 new ones, so that's great. And thank you for everyone who still watched my videos. My views didn't really go down at all. Kind of shocked by that. So just thank you for the understanding, thank you for the support, and thank you for letting me continue making these videos. Today we're gonna do something a little different. It's a mod day and we're gonna talk about mods, but a lot of the prop mods have been out of the game for quite some time. And that's because every time we, every single time we get a new update, all of the props break, and it takes a lot of time to revamp all of them every single time. So therefore, the modders, mainly LionRider, but also a few more, I think, have helped to make a completely new Acse version of them. So in the future, they should not break with the update, allowing the modders to figure things out and focus on new mods instead of needing every time we get a new update use the first 2 months of just revamping old mods. They can use that time on new mods if they so choose to, and that's amazing. So I'm gonna go over the proper mods, and I will just state I'm not gonna show every single thing in them. Some of them have new items. I'm gonna pinpoint the ones I can see. We're gonna run through them very fast. And if you want to see more of individual things and packs, I have videos on the same playlist as this videos here. So it's my prop mod playlist. So you can go there and see them. I will just start over here on Nexus. This is where we download mods, if you don't know. And if you didn't know that, I'm not really sure what you're doing here. But I have my mods in prop mods in 2 different categories. First of all, I will just mention we have all of them over here. You can see a lot of them that I'm gonna talk a little bit about. We also have some over here. We have 4. You cannot see my entire screen. But I have 4 over here in the corner, which are JoJo's prop mods. 3 of them are Birds pack, and 1 of them is the General Zoo Scenery pack. They are not updated. They have not been revamped. I did ask in the Discord if anyone knew anything, and the gist I got about it is basically that LionRider would like to update them, but he cannot do that without the acceptance of JoJo, who have the rights. JoJo made the mods, so the mods is JoJo, so JoJo needs to say, okay, you can do that. And if you don't know how to get in contact with the modder or something like that, it can be a shit show. So maybe they're gonna get a revamp, maybe they don't. As always, when there's news about a mod I already made a video on, I put it in a pinned comment. So if you go to my video on them and they get revamped, then I will put it there so you can see it. Besides that, they are also latest updated for the 1.10 update, so they are a bit outdated. But I'm just gonna go through here. We have the ones that I will always have installed. This is the Planet Zoo Outback prop pack. This is the Planet Zoo Jurassic World Evolution prop pack. The Outback pack is by LionRider and Leaf Production. And the Jurassic World Evolution prop pack is by LionRider. Then I will also always have, I love this, especially for the glass pieces in here, Planet Zoo European Midnight pack by Zip CDC. Again, I don't know any more than what it says here. Then we of course have this gorgeous Planet Zoo India prop pack by LionRider. Yeah, he have a finger in a lot of these. Then we have the Planet Zoo Sapphire Prop Pack by LionRider, the Faux Rock Pack by NDP Design. I will say though, I don't think that got the Acse revamp with the others here, because it have been working for a while. However, down here in installation, you can see here, download Acse, so you of course still need Acse to make it work. So it already had a Acse update. Then we have the Exhibit Prop Pack, who have just add things that technically were in the game, but you weren't able to use it before, by LionRider. Then we get to the prop mods that all of these I just went over. I will have all the time, because a lot of the things are just things where when I build, I just like, oh, I want to use that thing, and then I don't want to go out, install the mod, and then build onwards from there. I just want to have the things. The next ones are props that I will only download when I'm using them. So every time I start a new zoo, I only have 1 or 2 zoos going on at the time. But if I get to a habitat where I think, oh, I want a aviary or something like that, then I think, oh, I need something to put in here, and then I find the mod I want to use and install that. And then when I'm done with that zoo, I will uninstall it again, just to not have too much on my computer, because my OVL data folder gets long at points. So this is only if I'm gonna use it. Here we have the Prop Animal Pack by LionRider and Scott. I will mention that, like the Exhibit Prop Pack, where this is actually the exhibit part pulled out of the exhibit, this is the exhibit animals pulled out of the exhibits. But they have added animals in here besides that, so you actually get more than you bargained for here in this one. Then we of course have the Planet Zoo Prop Gift Shop Pack by LionRider. I love it. You have all of these things here. This is not one of them I gonna go over too much, have a video on it, but you have all these things. You have hoodies, you have t-shirts, you have a lunchbox cup, what's it called, thingy. They also have these are flexi colored, all of the teddy bears, but these ones are made so you can put skins on, so they don't have to be like this. Like, you can put a picture on, and even like the things with the cup, like the handle one color, a picture around it, and then a third color inside of the mug or something like that. There are skins out there for you to use, but you can also use your own. Make your own using this. You can see here backside patterns, logo thingies. I don't understand it. I use others that you also can download in here. Again, watch my video on the Planet Zoo Prop Gift Shop Pack, and you will see the ones that I found on Nexus. I know there's also other places you can download these, but I just showed off the ones for Nexus. Then we have the Planet Zoo Foliage Prop Pack, and again the name because it's palms, it's palm trees, and you get all of these gorgeous palm trees. I do not know if this is one of them, but in some of these foliage packs, LionRider have made the trees flexi-colored, so you can change them into an autumn color, or I don't know, purple if you want the alien world or something like that. Then we have the Frontier Prop Pack, which is the North American pack. You have all these trees, and there, I think they're one of those who became flexi-colored, I'm not sure. And then we have this. This reminds me a lot about some of the grass we got in the grass pack here. But I'm pretty sure they work wonderful together. And then some, it's not mulch, it's like it's pine needles falling to the ground. They're very, very beautiful. And these are also flexi-colored. I think they have 4 colors, so you can you don't color all of the leaves the same color. You have like a span in color, so it makes it look more natural. Then we have the Aquarium prop pack by Leaf. That isn't the biggest. Like a lot of us want the aquarium pack. It's more like aquarium animals in the smaller variety. You have all of them here. You can see again some of them. I have no idea what this is. But you have a few things here, and if you make an aquarium, they're really good to have. But again, if you don't build that, it doesn't make sense to have it. Then we have here Hansu Birds of the World prop pack by LionRider and Aurora Design. And this is the only pack with moving animals of prop packs. And that's these. They come in 4 variation every color. We have 6 colors. But they have like the one in front here sitting on looking to the side. We have the one next line that's sitting looking forward. Then we have the one here that's just out with the wings. And then the last one here is flying, but it only flies in a circle. So make sure that this circle is free so they don't fly through rocks or something like that. And I will also just state that guests do not see any of these prop animals, and that's for all the prop packs. Guests don't see it as props. Sorry, they don't see it as animals, so you can't make a habitat and make it work as a habitat unless you put other animals in there. Then they have these that also fly. We have the flying variation out here. Wings out, look straight, and look to the side. Same deal. These, we only have 1 variation of each, and they do not move. The same with these. But they are still gorgeous. Again, I'm looking closer at them on the video, and I also made a bird video with every single prop bird out there. Where I mentioned I sorted it, so we went through all of them from North America, South America, Europe. Like I sorted them into continents and told you what they eat, where they live, things they need, stuff like that. I also have a Google Docs. I can link that below where it's the same information. Where it also says which mod you need to download to get it. Then we have something like this, which I never used, but I love it. Planet Zoo Kemono Friends Prop Pack by LionRider and Sha, I guess. But there's a lot of them. There's a hell of a lot of them. And they are so cute. And one day I'm gonna use them in my zoo. They are, of course, all based on zoo animals. And they're just gorgeous. So yeah, they are very cute. So yeah. What I'm gonna do now is the ones I have installed right now, which is the ones up here, the first ones we went through, the ones without animals. I will give you a closer look at that, not the closest look. If you really want a close look, go to the other video. But I'm gonna do that now. But this is all the prop mods that is currently with the Acse version here. Again, we also have these, again, outdated, haven't been updated. They may come. Jurassic scenery pack, it's one of my favorites. So I would love to get it updated. We have JoJo's birds, JoJo new scenery birds, and Galapagos bird new scenery pack, again also by JoJo. Maybe updated, may not. But yeah, if you want to end the video here, you're welcome to. But else we're gonna jump into, need to click the right button into the game here, and I'm just gonna go over what's new. Again, I think we got a few new cars here. I only remember this one. I also believe that this wall piece, the purple one here, is new because it's flexicolor. I think we got this one already, but I think the flexi-color variation is new. We also have the rooftop here in a not flexi-colored and a flexi-colored variation here. I think 2 of the cars are new. We have for new stuff. Oh, the wood piece here. We also got a flexi-colored here. All of the beams here is the front one here is normal. The back one is flexi-color. These are not flexi-colored though. Then we have, what else do we have? Oh, I just want to show you this little gimmick here. Yeah. Steve Irving, because who doesn't need that? Oh, this is the Outback pack, if I forgot to say that. I think we had all these pictures, but I think some of these are new, if not all of them. The map we already got. I'm not sure if these statues were flexi-colored before, but they definitely are that now. All of the... and then we have, again, more statues. These are not flexi-colored, but the rest of them are. These signs, amazing. Oh, I could just... That may help a little bit. Then I will say, when you go into facilities, you have these 3 items, which is functional. You have the bench that doesn't have anything underneath. So you can either stick it on the wall or build your own bench, which is what I use it for. The same with the trash can here. It is only the top piece, so you can do whatever you want with this. And then the table. If you go into nature, actually, not true. Both in construction and nature, both places you have all of these stones, which also are flexi-colored. And these 4 trees over here, which I'm not... No, you're not flexi-colored. No, but the stones are. The stones are. But the only thing that's only in nature is these 3s. So, I will actually just remove all of this and then get the next pack up, and we're gonna go through that next. Okay, next up we have the Jurassic World Evolution prop pack by LionRider. Yeah, sorry, I have to check that just to be sure. We have all of these beautiful walls, I think. Yeah, flexi-color, 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 flexi-color. The last one here, we also have a few other. All of them have all of the flexi-colored in here. They are all made, everything in here are made with the Jurassic World Evolution tag, so you can use that to find it. And they also have the dino here. I forgot to say that the Outback pack have the orange map of Australia. But this one also have the wood and these 3 pieces. And I must say, this is one of my favorite wood pieces. I love it. I love the texture. And I definitely love the fact that it's flexi-colored. So you can simply just say, oh, I want a more warm tone. I want it more like used, more gray toned. You can do whatever you want with it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Then we have all of the plants here. We have the small ones down here, and I say small. These are palm trees. Again, they have the same tag in here and the same thingy there. But I just want to compare it to the African oil palm. This is the small one, so they are smaller than that. Then we have all these smaller ones down here, gorgeous. And they're one of the plants I use the most. They are easy to just drop in a habitat real fast. These, again, beautiful dips and colors. I think he recolored them a little bit, but I don't think they're new. Maybe these 2 are new. I'm not sure. Then we have these 3 trees that do not appear so, but there's a little bit of difference. This one have these kind of where you can see here it's only on the edge of every branch there actually any life on it. Then the first one there is very normal, and then we have this variation where it's kind of Not quite there yet, but it's going to be. Then we have this massive one that reminds me of, we have an old castle, just 500 meters. Oh, maybe a kilometer from where I live. Out there, they used to have these summer parties where everyone could come, and they have one of these gorgeous trees in the back of the castle. Not necessarily this one, but really, really old giant tree where people just love to hang out and sit in, and yeah, beautiful. And then we have these three, which I think we have gotten something kind of similar later, with the latest update or the update before. Again, gorgeous texture here. The texture is, however, painted on. I don't think it actually have these steps that it seems like, but as long as it looks like it have, I don't really care if they actually have them. And then we have the rock pieces. The thing I love the most about these rock pieces is that they place like this. What's happened here? They place like this. You can see here, I can pull them up and they're bigger, but if I align to ground, they like this, which is how rocks would work in real life, which makes sense. If I place one, I want it like this. If I start merging them in together, building something out of them, I want more volume in them, and I don't want them all to be flat in the bottom, which give this better illusion here than I feel like a lot of the faux works do here. Like, this is unnatural that it would just be cut there. Same with this one. This one have a little bit of a shape to it in the bottom, but most of them haven't. And especially if you want to build like for God's sake. There. If you imagine you have a cave entrance, you want to build a cave entrance where your guest goes in, then what would you rather look up at, this or this? Like, this is made much more for being seen underneath. But that is the Jurassic World Evolution Prop Pack, and we will move on. Okay guys, and now it's time for the Planet Zoo European Midnight Pack by CDC. And it is, I must say, one of my favorite packs. One of them. Again, I love all of these, but it's gorgeous. Mainly because of this glass piece. Wait, I'm just gonna... There's some things in here that's better than others, but this is gorgeous. I think the first zoo I built on my YouTube channel, I used this as a glass window in a stone building, like a modern-ish stone building, where it was like modern building with old design choices, which I think were really good. I never used one of these, but I could. They are, however, not flexicolored, so you have to go with what you have here. We have, I'm gonna take that in a minute. We have this one vertical roof piece here that I have been using a lot. You have seen it a lot on my channel. We have 4 color choices. This one is the piece up here and the piece down here. Then we have this color that is one part of the tiles. Then we have, I'm gonna put that to green, the rest of the tiles. And then we have this one, which is, I have no idea, is it from down there? No, I cannot see what the last one is. So basically you have these 3 colors to choose from, but I think it looks really cool. Or not in these colors, but I have used it in a lot of colors, mostly like bluish gray tones as a roof. It is a roof, but that's, yeah. We also have a flat roof, rooftop roof thingy here with these brick walls, very 80s here in Denmark. Most building in Danish didn't have rooftops like this, but walls like this. And you could also see like this was the wall outside. And then inside in the living room, you will have tiles that makes it look like brick like this. Very 80s homes here in Denmark. So very European, many European things, especially the European pack from Frontier, were very much not what I consider European. Again, Spain, Italy, France, also Germany, but most those more southern countries in Europe is what I think most people consider Europe. But up here in Scandinavia, we have completely different design choices, basically because of the rough weather, especially more northern than Denmark. Again, we are just on top of Germany, so we're a little bit colder than them, but not a lot. Then we have the telephone booth, and as a Doctor Who fan, I rather have the police box. But that's very personal. I think most people will rather have the phone booth. We have the Christian cross. We have, again, pumpkins. Keep in mind, this is older than the conservation prop pack. We have the box that I have no idea what does here, but I really like the design of it. Old Irish pub, of course. We have the, what's it called? The clock. Fence. I'm not sure what's that called. And we have some building things here that we just don't get in any other pack. Then we have two crystals, and they are both flexicolored, so you can, of course, do whatever you want there. I will say, though, if I try to put it completely to white, then it appears gray because it have this... damn it, what I'm doing now. This dark tone to it, so no matter what you do, you can't get it pastel, you cannot get it like this color at all. It needs to have a dark tone, like this is white. But then you have the small one, and it have a light in it, which I really like. And that, of course, you have the light color, so you can make, for instance, the light around it red. Then you can make... Not sure what this color is. It doesn't state, it doesn't have a name. What? Doesn't seem to change anything. And then we have this other one, which seems to be the crystal color. But I just really like it. Like as a little candle or something like that. It gives something different than just the light. And maybe inside a cave, like with bats or something like that, it could be quite amazing. This is what I wish I had before I made my bat castle. I just love this. I would love there to be like 3, so you could have like a set of them. Putting this outside a castle on the top of the wall or something like that, I feel like it looked weird that they are all the same. I would like to have like 3, for instance, but that's small things. Then we have one of the pieces I use the most, and that's this midnight one back here. We also have this. Like the wall pieces, it comes in all of the thingies. Here in the menu, we have the blue European map up in the corner to mark it, and they all have the tag European midnight pack. Then we have 2 things here that is both under construction and nature, and that is these 2 wall pieces, which I think are been taken out of the exhibit. There's something funky going on with some of the flexicolor. That's not even flexicolor. I think this one used to be that color, I think. I have been using these for a few different things actually in my builds, and I love using them. Keep in mind they are a little plasticky, but a lot of things in Zoo are. Jumping over to things completely under nature, here we again have a plasticky thing, especially when you look down here. You can see, for instance, that angle there is weird, and when we go down, it becomes more and more plasticky. However, I actually know a zoo, and I don't remember which one because I haven't been out of the door for a while. Where they have one of these plastic trunks blocked off in the ends, and then a glass piece, and then they have a snake living in there. Like, you are inside of a jungle, so you have butterflies flying around, you have monkeys, I think, inside there, and inside that habitat you have this trunk with a tiny habitat with a snake in it. It's gorgeous. I have tried building it with these, but I just couldn't get it quite there. Then we have this dead tree, and it's also flexi-colored. So the question is, can I make it pink? Not exactly. It also have this dark thing where it will become this darker color than the one I initially picked. We have these true triangle trees, which I have no idea why, but I really like the texture of them. Really like them. And then we have these. Both of them in two sizes, though these two are close to the same size. This one are a little different. And going into facilities, we have a bench and a trash can. The trash can is, but the bench is, one of the most beautiful things I have seen. And it looks like something that would be on a stove high. I'm not sure how to say it in English, but the Vikings built them like it's a small hill, and then they went to the top of the hill, digged a hole, put someone who died in there, mainly a king, a queen, someone high stature, in there with all of their belongings. Make sure maybe a few slaves in there if they were really rich. Make sure they could take care of them in the afterlife, and block them off with these giant stones on the top. It kind of reminds me of that. And we also have some, it's not runes, but it is rune-ish designed. So I really like that. I'm never gonna use this, but this is what every single public place have had for trash can. In the early 2000s, late 1900. So of course it's in here. So that was the European Midnight Pack, and let's move on. And then it is the Planet Zoo India Prop Pack by Nicholas LionRider. And yeah, a lot of this were old and some of it is new. I think all of the taxidermy animals down here, also the statues, were old. We already had them, I think. I will say though, they say that taxidermy, you could pretend it's a statue, you can do what you want. I would feel bad about having taxidermy animal. I don't know why. I don't have anything about if an animal did. Then I'm pretty sure they don't care if you make a taxidermy animal out of it. But I just feel uncomfortable about them. For some weird reason, I think they are looking unnatural and a little creepy. So I always pretend they're statues or like rubber thingies that kids can play around, something like that. I do, however, think that all of these are new. We have the heads here. The old heads were like this, and the new one here is flexi-colored. We also have the elephants here. Of course, I think they are wholly in Indian culture. Not that cultural, but I think so. So we have the two normal, and then we have the two celebrated here. I will call them. They have these beautiful features. However, they only have one. Oh. Flexi color, so like you can make all of it red, but it's all of it. You cannot color every single item here, which I would like to be able to do. Then we have something that mostly reminds me of the face of Faux, but it's definitely there. Then we have the wall pieces. This is the sand pieces from the game, but they are just flexi colored. I love them. These are new and they are all flexi colored, and I think these pieces down here I'm gonna use a lot, especially these small ones. Both they are made to be like rubble, but they can also just look like stone. I think they will be amazing to build with, so I'm looking forward with that. Again, flexi-colored, and then all of these I also think are new. Some are really, really, really detailed. Really detailed. And some of them are really just square blocks. And then we have something that are combined of the two. So yeah, that is the Indian prop pack by LionRider, and let's see what's in the next one. And now it's time for the pack that just broke my brain, and that is the Planet Zoo Safari prop pack by LionRider. And I think this is actually most people's favorite, and I think it's simply that because of the amount, like the more things you have in a pack, the better the chances of someone loving something in here. We have, of course, the wall pieces we had before. Again, both of them flexi-colored. This one changed color. A few of these props have changed color with the update because something happened. But you can always just go in and make the color you want. The new thing is this one, and we already had this one. And we have it as a roof. Yeah, that's not a wall piece, roof pieces. But now it's flexi-color. It is basically going... Oh, yeah. Everyone have the Safari pack tag and the orange map of Africa up here. But if we just remove that and then go in here, roof, I think it's wood. You can search on another wall up here. Sorry, it's not there. Yeah, it's this one, I think. I think it's this one that they did this with. I think, or else no, because this is already flexi-colored. No, it's not. I thought it was. It could also be the what's it called? The one I never used because of the color. Yeah, it's this one. Sorry, it's this one. Because it's just so yellow. So unless you really have a warm toned atmosphere in your zoo, it looks off. Where a lot of these straw roofs will have this color when you make them, but have this color like a few months later, and the rest of its lifetime. So it makes it look more realistic. But again, you can choose the color if you want. Again, these two pieces both flexi-colored. A lot of wood here. This is some of my favorite wood colors. Weird things in between. We have all of these. I think all of these statues we already had. Oh, this bird up here. This is how the birds from the Birds of the World prop pack works. Flying in a circle like this. You can angle it so it flies a little bit down and a little bit up. But if you angle it, it just needs to. Why can't? Oh, it's because the tag. Yeah. There it was. It's because it thinks it's bigger than it is, so you need to click somewhere else. I just did that. That wasn't intended. It was somewhere in here. There. Oh, damn it. There. Yeah. Then if I press X, you can see here it thinks it is a lot of places. But if I change the direction, and keep in mind, when you get it, it will fly like this. So it flies in a circle this way. But keep in mind that the angle of the bird changes. So when it flies like this, that wouldn't look natural. So you can go like a little off like this. It will still look natural. See this? Like this, it still looks natural, but it flies a little bit of it out. Anyway, I think all of these flexible statues are new. However, all of these metal statues were old. They are both flexi-colored. I will just mention that the lines here in the back are big. Then we have, what else do we have? Oh, we have all these. And all of these, and a rock, caskets. We also have some murals, and we had these two before, but this one is beautiful and it's new. We have the water. Ooh, it's one of my water features is in here. Yeah, I just looked at the time, so we need to hurry up. And these two maps of Africa, of course. Then we have some stones over here, both the stones over here and the small pebbles. Look how beautiful they are. And really realistic painted. They are both under nature and construction. Have the cars. The same with these. And the balloon here. The balloon is one of the things that changed the color with the update. I like this color better, just mentioned. And this is one of my favorite Vince pieces. Under facilities, we have the table, we have the bench, we have the umbrella, and we have the what's it called? Trash can. And move on to next. Okay, and then it's time for the Faux rock packs by NDP Design, which everything in here is technically rock, but if you want it to be something else, you decide. And or they are intended to be faux rocks, and they are, everything is flexi colored, and they are made so they fit. In here you can fit a 4-meter wide road. A little iffy, but it can be done. You see here, and of course you can drag them up and down if you want to make it fit whatever you want. They are clearly high enough for a person in there. I will say though, I don't think there's anything new here, and the pieces I use the most is these. It fits with a 4x4 glass piece within. Then these for a door. It fits with the habitat door inside, and these pieces also. However, I think there's pretty much everything you may need in here. I'm not gonna go over every single piece. But yeah, I will really recommend just having this in your backhand, because there's just a lot of times where you just need something and you don't know what it is, and maybe it's in here. So yeah, let's jump on to the next. And let's take a look at the exhibit prop pack by Nicholas LionRider, and I promise this is gonna be the last one, but this started with pulling things out of the exhibit boxes. However, there are something that is not from them. For instance, here we also have the burrows, both the big and the small one, and here they are flexi colored, however only in one color. But if you wanted to look more like in a mushy forest or something like that, you can certainly do so. Again, you set the limits for your game, but they are not functional. Keep that in mind. So if you want them in a habitat where the animal need burrows, then you will still need to place normal burrows, but you can technically place a I did this in one game. There. Oh, you can see here they don't fit this size, but this is the small one. So if I fit that there, then I can still take this. And again, it of course won't cover it all, but it will give this mossy feel. How did I do that? I don't remember how I did that, but I did that to give it a more mossy feel. But you can see here all of the things. We both have one for a water exhibit. We have one for more forest exhibit. I think this is for the desert. Various plants from in here. Keep in mind, this is not complete plants. They are made for exhibit box that are 4x4, so they are cut off in different places. Some of them have hanging pieces that are made to fit up in the top, and where they will disappear. Also, the tree stumps will be cut up exactly here. So if you have a building with a roof 4 meters high, this would work perfectly. In the middle of an outdoor habitat, this will look a little weird. Yeah. We have some new glass pieces. We have the glass. We have all of them in flat pieces, like 2D pieces like these. You can see they're flat. And in 3D pieces. Or we have the smaller variations of them in 2D. The thing is, though, we got some new ones. The biggest ones over here, I'm pretty sure are new. One thing I really love is this half circle, because you can, once again, turn it around. And you have a circle, or half a circle. Turn it the other way. And you have this funny ear shape that is flat on the top, but kind of goes inwards. I kind of dig that a lot. I don't think they're they're not flexi-colored. I would love them. Then we have these, and these are actually new. And you may say, oh, we already have them. But I'm pretty sure you don't. You have this. I'm pretty sure you have this. But I think this is new, if that makes sense for you. So I think we have gotten bigger pieces than we used to have. Once again, we have the desert and the grassland. I think this is from the wetlands, terrarium floor wetlands. So that's where that's from. And then we got the water piece. However, I couldn't find a water piece in this size, so I don't think we had gotten a new size. This works kind of like the one we have for the Safari Pack, but this is 2D, so it's a bit taller. But they have this weird thing going on with the collision. So if you place them within each other and line them perfect up, you can see here they're not lined up. You line them perfect up. And an easier way to do that is basically to do this. But you can see you cannot see the line because they don't have a collision. And that is bloody brilliant, and I love it. So you can build whatever you want with water. Places where you normally can't get water in the game. Also, normally water in the game had this 1 meter limit, so you need a meter more to get more water in there. And if you only need half a meter water, you can put normal water in. Put these on top, and the animals will still see the water underneath, so they will still count that as water, which is bloody brilliant if you ask me. But that was the last pack I wanted to show you guys with the new things. I know this video was long. Hopefully I've remembered to timestamp it. Yeah. I don't think I remembered, or I don't think I remembered. I don't think I forgot anything. I'm just here. We'll look at the Outback, Jurassic, European, India, Safari, Bow Rock, and Exhibit. And the rest of them I don't currently have on my computer because... Oh, I just closed one accidentally. But I don't have them on my computer currently because it's something I only download when I actually are using them. Again, I have full videos on all of these, and I will recommend you go see them. And for now, guys, as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Real hope to see you again. And then it comes below or in the next video. Bye, guys.